Good evening, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. Man, it's been a long ass day. I mean, a long ass day. But I'm thankful that I had a day that I was at least here for a long ass day. I'd rather be here for a long ass day than for no day at all. So you got to count your blessings. Let me shout out to everybody who came into our live stream tonight. I apologize that it wasn't on point. Um, Sometimes you got too many things you got to do, and there's just not enough time to get everything done properly. And that's the thing in life that you got to realize. If you're going to be good at something, you got to let something else go. You know what I mean? You have to sacrifice one thing to be good. You can't half-ass do stuff, because when you half-ass, the results show that you half-assed. And, taking care of the dog and making sure my wife was good and all that, getting the dog down the road and back and everything, means that you have to take time from something else. And that something else was having that hour and a half, 2 hours of checking the equipment and everything else, of getting it set up, and the results aren't as good as you'd like. You're not prepared. You're not able to do everything that you want to do. And that's true not just about live streaming or your job or anything else, your marriage. It's true across the board, because there's only so many hours in the day to do everything you need to do. And that's where you have to prioritize what you're doing to maximize the results of what's important. And it's just never enough time. So the Dallas Cowboys are trying to do a lot of different things. We got people that are already off the bandwagon. Mike McCarthy hasn't shown me much and things. And, the Cowboys stink and Dak, and, that they're literally just going crazy on the results of literally 2 weeks. I don't think there's been enough time to implement and do everything that they want to do. That's just my take on it. You've had 14 padded practices before this first game. You got all new coaches except for 3. You ended up losing, 16, 17 guys last year? I mean, Jason Witten is he's getting lambasted there on Twitter right now, out in Oakland. You got Byron Jones, who's in Miami. You've got Robert Quinn, who's in Chicago. We have a lot of wholesale changes and changes in philosophy. So there's only been so much time to implement it. You saw a flash of what this team is capable of. For me, my theme is, and I'm going to wait till we play a little bit better, but the Hydra is what I want to think of my Cowboys offense. If you take the fumbles out of that game, the turnovers, if you get just a little bit better blocking, just think about this for a second. Think about this for a second. Let's say you have a healthy Tyron Smith out there, and you have an in-shape Lyle Collins inserted on that offensive line. And let's say you take away the 3 fumbles and the 2 punts that were, fake punts that didn't go through. Can you imagine what this offense will be capable of doing? Because, see, here's the thing that'll be great about this offense. Like I said, the Hydra, Greek mythology, this multi-headed beast. You see CeeDee Lamb, the possibilities, and why the Eagles cried not getting him. As a rookie, he's got 170 yards in 2 games. That's scary. 2 games already. That's it in the NFL. He's got 170 yards. Amari Cooper runs routes that are precise as hell. He's steady. He's going to get his. And Michael Gallup with that booty, Michael Gallup with the booty that taps down for him. You see all these weapons. Oh, I forgot. We got Zeke Elliott, who now seems to be back to being the best running back in football. Nobody has done as much running as he has thus far. But it's not just running, it's now actually the passing game. And now we had Blake Jarwin. His head got chopped off. But the thing about a Hydra is another head can grow back out. And Dalton Schultz, who's now out of the shadow of Jason Witten, 9 receptions for 88 yards? I'm wondering when the last time we had that kind of production out of a tight end. That's phenomenal. If we can continue doing this, if we can continue to move the ball around, the sky's the limit on this offense. Now, it was shaky against the Rams, but again, everybody just getting to know everybody. And the thing I ask you guys to do is be a little bit patient. Understand that it takes time. And if you don't have time to put forth everything, things are going to suffer. And the Cowboys have not had that time yet. The thing about this season more than anything else, and it seems like the injuries to star players, Michael Thomas is going to be out extended time. Jimmy Garoppolo's hurt now. Drew Luck is hurt out there. Barkley is done for the season. It's like, it's an ACL here, a hamstring there, a groin muscle there. The injuries are mounting up with players across the board. Now, I know we've lost Blake Jarwin. I know Sean Lee is down for a while, and Van Der Esch is down for a while. But they have an opportunity. Well, Blake Jarwin doesn't, but some of them have the opportunity of coming back in a few weeks or before the season is over, where we'll get some extra firepower. And that may end up being the difference of us being able to stay steady going down the season. If Van Der Esch is able to heal in another 6 weeks or so, that's going to add some more firepower for us. Same thing with Sean Lee. That's going to help that defense get solidified. If Lyle Collins can get back into shape and get back to where he was last year, with Tyron Smith, you see the possibilities with the team. Make no mistake about it. The Cowboys have a lot of work still to do. And I'm not saying that we don't. We should have never been 20 points down in the first quarter. But they showed character, desire, and never giving up to be able to come back and get that victory. I'm proud of them. And I've seen a lot of Dallas Cowboy games. That's going to be one of those ones that I will remember for a long, long time. We got to come up with a name for that game. We've got to come up with that. I don't know if we call it the spinner, because that spinning ball, maybe that's it. Cowboys win the spinner, fidget spinner, something like that. If we call it the no chance in hell, I don't know, but there needs to be a name for that game, because that was insane. That was insane. There was the Holy Roller game. The Holy Roller. Fantastic spin. Angry Birds? I don't know. But we got to come up with something for that, because that's the kind of game that can solidify a team and bring them together and become a team of destiny. This just hit me. I don't remember if it was the 2000. It might have been the 2007, or was it 2011? Maybe it was the 2011 Giants team. One of their teams that every week, it was something crazy that allowed them to win. Like, for example, they were behind against the Cardinals on the road, and they threw the pass. Eli Manning's trying to get them down the field real quick, and the wide receiver caught the pass, never was touched, left the ball on the field, lined back up. The Cardinals grabbed the ball. It should have been their ball. Game should have been over. Officials missed it. And it was just like they barely made the playoffs. If they had lost one game, they wouldn't have made it and wouldn't have made that run and beaten the Patriots. But it was like every single week there was one crazy finish. And something would always happen that would end up giving them the win. And what happened was that team always felt like we're going to win this game. And they made it a reality. So who knows? Maybe that can become this year's Dallas Cowboys. I don't know. But one thing I can tell you is I'm tired. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I'm going to bed. So that's all I got for you. I'm going to see you first thing in the morning. And thank you for supporting the Joe Boo Sports Report. And I'm out.